Okay, hi traders, hi everybody, it's Nyokos, Nico, for a little video, a shortly video on the QuantBook version 8, okay, the last version, and in this video we will see, the meaning of all these HFT text label alerts, okay? As you can see on the middle of the chart, there are some big points, green big points and red big point. Okay, and you could see some alerts, some text alerts, as bid iceberg, as level 1 bid replenished, and as HFT surge, big trades, bid or ask added. Okay, it's all alerts like that, or sell program by program, etc. Okay, so we are going to try to make a little description of each alert. Okay, and we will see how to use it, how you could to use it for your trading, okay, for your day trading, for your scalping. So let's go. Okay, as you can see on the chart, there are very often some alerts which are triggered as bid replenish, for example, okay, or buy program. As you can see right now, it's mostly bullish, even if the price is going down right now. What does it mean? Okay, bid replenish, what does it mean? It's really simple. Bid replenished is just that the bid depth of the order book is replenished. Okay, so it's mean that there are some limit orders at the bid side of the order book which are added. Okay, when you see ask replenish, it's the same thing and the opposite. Okay, buy program and sell program. It is what I'm called market making aggressivity. Uh, why market making aggressivity? Because this alert will show you how the market volume is executed, is filled, okay? How the execution or market volume is made. Uh, and this alert, this buy program and sell program alert uh, will be printed on your screen when you see, for example, when you have buy programs, it's mean that you have some sold contract, that you have sold volume who have made the price upticked, okay, who have upticked the price, okay. And when you have a sold program, its configuration where you can find uptick, when you can find, sorry, ask volume, where are don't tick the price. Okay, so according to the economics theory, according to the offer demand theory, it's not really fair. It's not really normal. Okay, it's strange, indeed. How could we get sold contract who are moving the price up? How could we get bought contract and buy contract bought, buy contract filled, that are pushing the price lower? Okay, so this kind of alerts, buy program and sell program, will show you how the market making execution, how the market execution is rigged. Okay, don't be fair about this word. It's really rigged, okay? Just the truth. And we will explain how this process, this market making manipulation process is going on all of this future market, okay? When you have level 1 bid replenished or level 1 ask replenished, it's just a comparison between the best bid or the best ask with the volume which are it or lifted this offer or it this bid, okay? So it will show you all limit orders which are hidden. Okay, that's the point. That's the very important point where I want to go. This bid iceberg or bid replenished, all these replenished alerts will show you the limit orders which are hidden. And that's a very important point because, as you know, in the order book, data is flowing very fast. Okay, the speed of the order book is very high, and for human traders, it's very complicated to get a clear view of all of this data, and your human eyes could not see, for example, one order which is added and removed in 50 milliseconds. Okay, the human eyes can't see that. Okay, so in the QuantBook, you will collect all of these HFT alerts, which will help you to detect that your eyes could not detect on the other book. And that's the very important point. With these tools, you will be able to see all of the liquidity and volume and price action data, even if this is too fast for you. Okay, that's very important point. And let's go back. Let's go back to the alerts. As you can see, and I have to provide some explanation about that. As you can see, there are bid iceberg, there are level 1 bid replenished, best bid replenished, okay, and there are bid replenished, okay. So there are 3 different alerts who looks like very similar each others, but they are not the same, huh? Okay, they are not the same, and I will try to explain the difference between the 3 alerts. When you see bid iceberg, it's mean that you will get an absorption of, in this case of bid iceberg, an absorption of sold market volume with a price who don't move down, and with some bid limit orders which are added. Okay, so it means that there are more bid limit orders added than there are sold market volume on this price. Okay, so very powerful bid iceberg and ask iceberg, very powerful alerts. And the difference between bid iceberg and bid replenished is that bid iceberg is going to be here for a few seconds. Okay, it's during few seconds. It's during few bars, d'accord? Okay, agree. Sorry. And for the best bid replenished, it just limit order which are added at the best bid, just for the best bid, and not for the total bid depth. Okay. And when you see, even if we have not seen yet, when you see when you see, for example, bid added, okay, it means that there are some bid, some order, some bid limit orders added, some limit orders added on the bid side, and in the same time, you got some ask limit order removed from the offer, okay, from the offer of the order book. So in the same time, you have both signals which let inform you that you could go in this side, in this way, okay, because first you have limit order that added on the bid, okay, so bullish pressure, and at the same time, on the same moment, you get some orders removed from the offer, okay, from the ask side of the order book. So it's very powerful. It's very powerful signal, because it's showing to you that the two sides of the order book are probably rigged, probably kept by the same person, by the same algo, okay, by the same market making HFT algorithm, okay. So this kind of alert will be very useful for scalping, for day trading, for taking few ticks, okay, into the market, and you could use it according to your strategy, no problem for that, and you could use it with some other signals in order to get few signals which showing the same way. Okay. To conclude this video, I just make a little break, and I will show you some example. Okay. Okay, I'm here. Just for be clear, let's take a little example, a typical example of what I'm looking for into this tool, into this QuantBook tool. And as you can see, even if you are using only the color without number, you can see a lot of things, really. Let's go to the point. On the screen that you can find on my Twitter profile, NicoFX, okay, on this screen, I I will I want to notice really a typical configuration, market configuration, a typical setup from the order book and from the order flow. Don't please remember, we have to get a full view of both liquidity and volume and price action, but really important to read liquidity with volume. It's very important. And on this example, we are it was just yesterday. It was on the Dow Jones YM contract, December contract, okay, and it it was the European evening, okay, and on this big limit at the offer that you can see with this little pink array, okay, and this big limit at the offer of the order book, which the size was approximately 50, 60 contract and become 100 contract at the top of the value, this size value. When the price is going on this big limit, what do you see? What do you see on it? You you will see, you see few HFT alerts. Okay, you see big trade, HFT buy surge, many HFT buy surge, many bid iceberg just before. Okay, you could see the price is going up with many bid iceberg. Okay, with many best bid replenished. Fine, and we have we just discovered this big limit which appears just here, and when the market lift it, you could see that this big order was filled. Okay, was totally filled, and so you could think that this buyer are probably buying the top of the price. Unfortunately for them, they are emotive buyer, or they are stop loss, which are trying to buy back their sell position. And when you see that, it's typical configuration for going to short. Okay, it's short signals, it's bearish signals, big spike of the inventory. Maybe it's better when you have price extension, and when you see the price which are run into this big limit with big trade and HFT surge, you will know that usually it's trapped volume. It's volume. It's trapped volume. It's trap. You don't have to buy it. Have to buy that. Sorry, you don't have to buy that, because there is a lot of market volume. There is a lot of bought market volume, which are concentrating, focused. I don't know. I don't know. I could say that, uh, which are all at the same price area. That's it. Okay. They are all concentrated at the same price area. Okay. All all big boats contract at the top. Okay, so it's a typical setup. It's a typical setup. You will get it all day long. And many kind of signal all day long. So as you can see on my Twitter profile, that the Dow Jones, and you can see you can find the same setup 2 hours later yesterday on the FDAX, for the close on the FDAX, and you can see just here a big limit, a big ask limit order, and at the offer the order book. Uh, just on a big delta profile K price area. Interesting. And as you can see, just before many bid replenished, many best bid replenished, few bid iceberg. Okay, okay for the up movement. And when the price is going to cross this big ask limit, this big limit at the offer, what do you see? HFT search. Okay, HFT search. So what what does it mean? I think I have don't talk about HFT search. When you have an HFT search alert which is triggered, you could see two things. Okay, you could see that there is for HFT boat search, there is a uh, big market volume, big boat market volume. So it's big market orders. Okay, but it's not only the size which is important here. It's too the speed of execution. Okay, the 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 speed uh, of the field of how this big limit order at the offer have failed. Okay, if this big ask limit order was filled not quickly and with small quantity, um, it will be less interesting to sell it. It's more interesting when you have HFT surge with high speed execution, because you know that they are probably stop loss. Okay, you know that they are probably stop loss because this kind of speed execution is generally seen for stop loss. Okay, so for someone who are searching for stop hunting strategy, it's uh, it's good. It's good alert. Okay. I hope that all is okay. I hope that my English was not very hardcore to understand. And if it's okay for you, I will continue. Thanks.